Welcome to the Cocktail of the Day. Today we're going to be celebrating America's oldest ally. Just this last week I had the pleasure of providing an interview to France 5. It's a television network that's producing a 4-hour documentary on Iraq, and they wanted to interview me about that. So they sent a French journalist and a French cameraman here to the house. Here they are. And so that went very well, and so I thought we'd do something French to mark that occasion. So today we're going to make a drink called a French 75. A French 75 is named for the French artillery piece that was pretty well known in World War I. They say this drink has the kick of getting hit with that artillery piece, whatever. It was actually invented in 1915 in a bar called the New American Bar in Paris. It later became known as Harry's American Bar. Quite famous, was very popular in the Stork Club in New York City as well. It appeared in several movies, Casablanca, the British TV series Mr. Selfridge, a couple of John Wayne movies as well. Although I don't picture John Wayne walking into a bar and slamming, "I'll have a French 75." Just doesn't cut it. So let's get to the drink here, and there's two versions of it. The initial version was made with gin, and then there was a later version made with brandy. We're going to do both, and then we're going to do a side-by-side taste test and determine which one the Port Orford Officers Club will be serving in the Combat Crew Lounge in the future. So we're going to start with, obviously, ice. And remember, in the days of COVID-19, our hands are spotless. So we're going to make these drinks side by side. So I'm going to make both at the same time, which is always confusing. So they both have a common ingredient, and that is 1/2 ounce of freshly squeezed lemon juice. I did this morning, so we'll put those in. Then we'll put 2 dashes. Now, I'm not sure how you measure out a dash of simple syrup, so I'm going to put what I think is a dash of simple syrup, 2 in each. There we go. Now, simple syrup, as you know, is nothing more than sugar and water. You can buy it. Why pay for it when you can make your own? Equal parts sugar, equal parts water. If you're lucky and have one of these hot water instant dispensers, just use that. It works fine. Okay, so we've got the simple syrup. Now we'll add the alcohol. We're going to put the gin in the small one, 1 ounce. And we're going to put the cognac in the big one. This can be a pretty expensive drink, I would say. Like that. And then we're going to shake that up. And then we're going to double strain these into champagne flutes. And I'm going to double strain these because we have some fruit juice in there, and I don't like to get the pulp in there. So we're going to put the gin one in the back. And I think we'll be able to tell this by the color anyway. And then we'll strain this using a Hawthorne strainer through a tea strainer. And that'll be the brandy. I think you can see the difference in the colors right there. All right. Good for that. Now we're going to pour 2 ounces of champagne into each of these. Try and use a good champagne. Don't buy Cook's. Yeah, I think I shorted the first one. There we go. And we'll gently stir. So we have the unique combination here where you don't have to worry about is it shaken or stirred because we're doing both. There you go. Now, I'm going to use these glasses here to taste it. Well, I'll tell you what. Let's just give this to the studio audience. And while they're doing that, let me tell you, we're going to propose a toast to America's oldest ally, the French. In 1778, when no one else would ally with the United States, even recognize the United States, the French did. Now, it wasn't about us. It was about Great Britain. I get that. But in 1780, the French sent a fleet and troops to what is now the United States. If it was not for the presence of French troops under Comte de Rochambeau at Yorktown, George Washington may have lost that battle. We may have lost the war, and we'd still be speaking English. Well, we are actually speaking English, a form of. Anyway, okay, do I get a verdict? Okay, hands up for the cognac version. Hands up for the gin version. I think we have a winner. It's cognac, 4-1. Thank you very much. See you next time.